Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between Nongshim Redforce and DRX during week 1 of the LCK 2024 Spring Split. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Not a great start as Satab really making his name known here in this mid lane already. Call Me is no slouch, by the way. I know you may not have necessarily heard his name too many times, or maybe you have, but he's really good. He's really good. Especially like his solo queue record over the last few months has been phenomenal. But Satab, he's really good. And currently, just doing some Orianna things. I just can't stop. Emperor's Divide going to throw Satab under the turret. He's going to get the flash with the shockwave. The knockup comes in, and that's first blood. Was that planned?
Gotta imagine it was.
Means the Void Mites are going to be out. The extra damage to these turrets is going to be brutal. And especially when Rascal is on this I want to sit in a side lane for my entire life champions, could really become a problem, even if he does build full tank.
And what I want to highlight as well is that here in this jungle 2v2 where I think...
Oh, bubble coming down. That bait was gorgeous. Peter gonna have to flash as well. No flashes remaining as there's a flash forward from Sylvie. Does get a counter-strike onto Teddy. Immediately he cleanses. Decent movement speed up. There is the bubble. Does manage to stop him, but it's not enough. And there is the first kill for Nongshim.
And that is the second dragon. And that kind of means that I think if DRX are able to deny this dragon, Nongshim, their way back into the game has become incredibly hard. Now it becomes about whether they can keep...
That is going to be 50% health on both bot lane members of Nongshim. Sponges coming on over to give them as much space on this turret as possible. 3 plates going down thanks to the Void Bubs. Look at him go. Absolutely adorable. Little Void potatoes. And that is going to be a heroic charge. Nice bubble to layer that CC. Tidal wave. And Sylvie just couldn't do anything. He was...
Peter.
Peter's put in a bubble. Double tapped by Teddy here. And that's a shockwave. Satab's down here on the bottom side. Barrier comes out and keeps...
If they can get this turret, would be big. Might go down still. Teddy?
Yeah, just actually avoids the Emperor's Divide. Call Me not quite finding his R button too many times this game.
Satab.
The turret has now been removed. Teddy just trying to escape from this one. Command Protect will make sure that he's going to stay alive. Call Me does reconstruct a turret, but Satab just says, nah, you're dead, buddy. And then Call Me just a sitting duck, or a sitting pigeon, as it were. Steadfast Presence, and Dundun's dead.
You know what happened to Dundun?
Version of that. Oh my goodness, Teddy can interrupt us as Jiwoo's almost just dead. Call Me finds the Emperor's Divide, though he's swept up and destroyed. Pleta has to flash away. Rascal staying in amongst it, but not quite able to do enough here. And DRX charge was decent. Not enough, but here comes Rascal. Does manage to find the stun onto Jiwoo here, and that is a circle of death he's created. Jiwoo's gonna get destroyed. Sponge goes down. Rascal, will he be able to keep them at bay? As Dundun's trying to be the hero, finds the Nara into the wall. Oh! 1 versus 3! Manages to get a kill, and Teddy has to run for the hills. Nongshim finding the team fight. And I love this. DRX with the potential of 4 Cloud Drakes. That is absurd. As the Baron has been started, full information here to DRX as they do get the Scryer down, but this is dying so quickly.
That's gone!
Azir and the Aphelios, that is so much damage. Dundun just going to try and keep them at bay, and the Baron is taken. Nongshim, what a play. Dundun going to be sacrificed, but a worthy sacrifice indeed. Because everybody else with a purple buff. Rascal moving towards the build. So he's looking pretty scary. Next fight should be for the Baron. It's in goes Call Me. There's the Flash Emperor's Divide. Only onto 2 though, as he does use his Zhonya's. Teddy gonna get taken out first though, and now the blender has started. Jiwoo's guns aren't optimal, but they seem good enough for this one. Double bubble, gorgeous from Pleta. Might buy them a little bit of space. The flash out from Sponge. He is poppy, he is pretty quick. I don't think he's gonna be able to escape from this one. Another bubble, heroic charge, and maybe he'll be... No, never mind, he's dead. Jiwoo going to be able to secure that one, and another Baron on a silver platter for Nongshim.
And all they had to give up was Call Me. Last time it was Dundun sacrificing himself. This time it's Call Me, and you gotta know when you go for that play, you are not getting out. Zhonya's or not, but Nongshim make the call, they see the angle, and that's going to be another Baron. As Rascal definitely is going to get out of here.
I love the angle.
A Hail Mary play, a big ultimate from him, could still salvage this game. Sylvie?
Yeah, Bubble does come in. He just gets thrown into the bouncy castle. Knock up there onto Jiwoo. He's in the front line. Rascal, not quite enough damage available, though, to try and stop him. And the ulti comes through from the Melio to keep Jiwoo alive. DRX just unable to crack Nongshim, even though they kill the jungler.
Really big win yourself there, Call Me.
Yeah, the flash does come through to avoid the Emperor's Divide. Shockwave comes in, and now Teddy, he's going to be tanking up the Sun Disc. Another bubble from Pleta is really nice. Just buying some time, I guess, is Call Me, as Sponge does pick it up. And that is going to be in trade for an inhibitor to try and soften them up, as Pleta in the back of the pit is taking so much damage. Now Sylvie was over the wall looking for a steal. It's going to be the secure by Sponge. And now Teddy just flashing on over, wanting to find Sylvie here, but I don't know whether it's really worth it, as Dundun going to be able to grab an inhibitor. They are playing the late game map really beautifully on the Nongshim side. And there's another Counter-Strike. Teddy with the... Oh, he survives, and Jiwoo dives forward. Teddy still trying to sling the light around, and it's 80 carry for 80 carry. They lose their Oriana as well, though, and Dundun, he's like, well, I started, I may as well keep going. Sylvie also still alive, as Rascal just doesn't do damage, unfortunately. That cooldown is back up again. Emperor's Divide going to be big, as into the backline goes Sylvie. Steadfast Presence going to deny it, though, and Teddy says goodnight to the Jax. Emperor's Divide onto just one as Sponge goes in, and the Moonlight Vigil to follow up. Teddy just getting eviscerated here by the massive Aphelios. Poppy gonna fall down first, but now they're limping away from this fight, and Jiwoo, he's looking like he's hit critical mass, Chronicler. It's looking so difficult to deal with.
Oh my god, he's so there. But Baron is going to be taken here by Nongshim.
And Rascal, he doesn't have Smite, but he does see the Baron go down.
That's big.
Yeah, that's huge. Dundun.
A Cloud Soul Atlas.
No, actually, I do think that's the most important thing.
Well, they're getting it anyways.
Yeah.
Sponge?
Dundun, he's running around the map. Another culling to come in here, as Dundun going to be sacrificed for the good of the colony once again. And it's feeling neck and neck at the moment. 4,000 gold is the lead here for Nongshim. They do have a bit more control, but I feel like this could go any way, because now it's just up to one team fight. Could be an Elder. Sponge getting torn apart. There's a Flash Emperor's Divide. Jiwoo grabs the kill on the Poppy. It was Rascal who got swept up, so he's not going to die just yet, but it may be an inevitability that DRX can have to
he's running!
Never mind, he's running. He's Udyr. He's just going to escape, I guess. Peter gets knocked up. Jiwoo just runs towards them. Pleta just gets flanked by Dundun. Okay, good night, Satab. He's going to be taken down, as Teddy's culling finds not a whole lot more than air. And Jiwoo is so incredibly scary. The flashes forward as Sylvie dives on top of the Udyr, and he does eventually die. One Nexus turret to be taken down, and then Nongshim will take game number 1 here in the spring season start of 2024. Where am I? Who am I?
These were some of the best highlights from the LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup between Nongshim Redforce and DRX. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.